Moonshadow instrument. Probably because Rayla is out gathering berries doing Moonshadow things.
Oh.
When you were down there under the ice, I was so scared. I thought I was gonna lose you like we lost her, but somehow you made it.
We hear the motif from Hello Sister in the background. I'll have to check in later episodes, but I'm sure this is Sarai's theme.
Bulgy berries. Ancient Zadian cure for the common sniffles.
Elves get colds too. That's pretty cute, and I'm sure has led to an awful lot of fanfiction. Butterflies have always been a motif very closely associated with Viren in the show, so this dark butterfly following Claudia I don't think is a coincidence. Soren is riding the same horse he was in episode 1. I'm pretty sure this is one of the only times that the score prominently uses a choir. Some nice exaggerated dramatic effect.
Greetings, fella humans, human fellas. I sure do like hanging out with other humans and talking about things like money and starting wars.
We hear Rayla's theme in the background, orchestrated with pizzicatos, probably to give a more humorous effect. Human Rayla is adorable as hell, and southern for some reason.
Snow elf.
Nothing to say here. I love Rayla.
Us walking into town without a care in the world.
Nobody notices her face markings somehow.
Shh, that's the spirit.
Again, Ezran going along with everything. Is it just me, or does this guy look like the guy from Voltron? I mean, I've never actually seen Voltron, and I don't plan to, so I don't know names, but he does look like him, right? Foreshadowing. Callum is just frozen. Guess they made him blink so he doesn't look like a robot.
What are we gonna do?
Can you just be quiet for a minute? I'm trying to think.
Every minute we sit here, the Step Prince and the Crown Runt get further and further away.
Why does Soren call Ezran the Crown Runt? He has no beef with him.
From the princes.
I guess he's inherited the
Yeah,
unnecessary assholeism
No,
from Viren for
something
this
more
episode.
personal than...
If I fail, I don't know what Dad will do to me. And I'm already failing at Step 1, never mind.
As small and subtle as it is, I think this is Soren's big character moment for Season 1. At the moment, his only goal is chasing Viren's approval, even if it costs him friendships. And it's only now that we see that really starting to get to him. And here we have the payoff nobody expected. I was so chuffed when I first watched this. The writers really forget nothing.
Do you think this is some kind of animal doctor?
I think so. Or a dating service for pets?
Someone should make one of those in real life. Nah, just kidding. That sounds like a terrible idea. Aw, the horses in Dagger Prince are so cute.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do for that poor creature.
What does this guy think is wrong with Bait? Is he depressed or something? I'm fairly sure that's the exact same horse whinny sound effect that BioWare used in Dragon Age Inquisition. Alright, horse nitpick time. Horses are usually actually way less vocal than people think. They'll usually only neigh if they're lonely or see something they're interested in, like food, at least in my experience. Of course, there are some horses that are way more vocal than others, but people think horses are way louder than they are, most of the time. Also, just a fun fact, horses get scared of the stupidest things. I once rode a pony who got scared of a patch of sand that was a different colour to the rest. I also know a horse these days who is scared of the green shed by the arena, even though it's always been there and has always been green. Just to name a few examples. This guy is actually wearing half chaps, which are often used in combination with short riding boots. I wear them myself.
A friend of ours has a problem.
Jophus.
Your friend's name is Jophus?
It's a real name.
Yep, real name. Our friend, Jophus.
Callum and Ezran sharing a brain cell. Again. Seriously, if Rayla wasn't around, they would never have made it to the Stormspire.
Yes?
Look, I can tell you have a real problem. I want to help, but I won't be able to unless you tell me what's really going on.
Man, this vet is such a nice guy. Love it when characters are genuinely kind. It's such a nice contrast to the villain's constant scheming. What kind of enchantment do the bindings have that make them resistant even to Sunforge blades? Damn.
I'm just a simple human girl who likes the human things, like bread and complaining all the time.
That's probably my favourite Rayla line from Season 1. I just love her, man. The animation is really smooth in this shot for some reason. Weird.
I don't know what I can do to save it. I'm so sorry.
No, there has to be something you can do. Anything.
Strangely, we hear Sarai's theme here. Not sure what that's about.
I'm Ellis, and this is my sweetie wolf Ava.
I don't really have much to say about the Ava backstory. It is what it is. Not much to analyze there, though.
Alice, I know it's hard to accept, but putting her down now is an act of kindness.
No joke. I thought Ellis's name was Alice the first time I watched this because of the way Americans pronounce Ellis.
This is why I hate magic.
Foreshadowing.
Look! There!
This has to be a reference to the Tunnel of Lovers in Avatar, right? I haven't mentioned this yet, but this show's backgrounds are always absolutely stunning, especially in locations like this.
The good news is that the binding will fall off naturally. When my hand does.
Pretty brutal stuff to have in a kids show. It looks like Rayla's ears are missing in this shot, but no, they're just pointed really backwards for some reason. I'm thinking this is a reference to Aang's fangirls and the Warriors of Kyoshi in Avatar. Hey look, Ellen found a new sword. I'm sure this is supposed to be a high 4, but it sure does look like their dance scene from season 3. Hey look, it's Jinai's sword. Soren and the push-ups again.